Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD, stands as one of history's most intriguing leaders. Not only did he rule a vast empire, but he also left behind a personal journal, Meditations, never meant for anyone's eyes but his own. Written in Greek during military campaigns, these notes reveal a man obsessed not with power, but with mastering himself. Imagine leading armies, facing plagues, and navigating political intrigue, yet your greatest concern is the quality of your own thoughts. This is the paradox that makes meditation so enduring and relatable, even 2,000 years later. Meditations is unique among philosophical works. It's not a treatise or a letter to others, but a collection of private reminders, rebukes, and reflections. Marcus wrote these notes to himself, striving to govern his own mind while governing an empire. The book's intimacy is its power. We see a leader wrestling with daily challenges, war, grief, and uncertainty, yet always returning to the question, how do I stay calm and act with integrity, even when no one is watching? This personal struggle is what makes his wisdom timeless. What sets Marcus Aurelius apart is the paradox at the heart of his writing. He held near absolute power, yet his focus was not on legacy or control over others, but on self-mastery. In the midst of chaos, he turned inward, asking himself how to respond wisely to life's challenges. His questions, how do I remain calm when things go wrong? What is truly within my control, are as relevant today as they were in ancient Rome. This focus on the inner life, rather than external events, is the foundation of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This core Stoic insight is both liberating and challenging. It means that while we can't always change what happens to us, we can always choose how we respond. This shift, from trying to control the world to mastering our reactions, lies at the heart of cultivating a calm mind. It's a lesson Marcus returned to again and again, especially when life felt overwhelming. First Stoic principle is the dichotomy of control. Marcus learned this from Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher. The idea is simple but profound. Some things are up to us, our judgments, intentions, desires, and responses. Everything else, like reputation, health, or the weather, is not. Marcus obsessed over this distinction, not because it was easy, but because it was hard. The Stoic approach isn't about passive acceptance. It's about focusing energy only where it can make a difference. Marcus urges us to ask, is this within my control? If the answer is yes, act. If not, let it go deliberately as a conscious choice. This practice isn't about giving up. It's about freeing yourself from anxious grasping at what you can't change. By focusing only on what's truly yours to influence, you reduce daily friction and find more peace. It's a radical shift from worrying about outcomes to investing in your own actions and intention. A practical way to apply this principle is to start each morning with two columns, within my control today and outside my control today. Commit your energy only to the first column. Notice how this simple act can ease the tension of your day. Marcus himself used these reminders to stay focused, even when the stakes were high. It's a tool you can use anytime life feels overwhelming. Marcus's second principle is that events themselves don't disturb us, our judgments about them do. He writes, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. This means that suffering often comes not from what happens, but from the story we tell ourselves about it. Recognizing this gap between event and interpretation is key to emotional resilience. The Stoics call the gap between event and response the hegemonikon, the rational mind's ability to pause before reacting. Marcus practiced catching himself mid-judgment, reminding himself, this is not a disaster, this is simply a thing that has happened. The discipline isn't to suppress feelings, but to examine the story your mind creates and question its accuracy. This pause is where freedom begins. When a difficult emotion arises, try naming the event plainly, my meeting was canceled. Then name your interpretation, I fear this means I am being sidelined. Ask yourself, is this interpretation certain? The event remains, but the suffering often lives in the story you tell. This practice helps you separate fact from feeling and regain control over your reactions. Marcus Aurelius was deeply aware of time's fleeting nature. He often wrote about the importance of confining yourself to the present. Past and future are mental constructs. The only place you can act or find peace is now. This isn't just about gratitude, it's a philosophical argument for mindful attention. Marcus practiced returning again and again to the immediate task at hand, no matter how chaotic his surroundings. Marcus's approach to the present moment was active, not passive. Whether presiding over a Senate debate or commanding troops, he focused fully on the task before him. This quality of presence is about doing one thing, as if it were the last and only thing. It's a practice you can bring to any daily activity, eating, walking, or talking, by giving it your full attention and gently returning when your mind drifts. Marcus observed that most suffering comes from regret about the past or anxiety about the future. Both are conquered by the same weapon, full attention to the present act. By focusing on what you're doing right now, you can free yourself from the weight of yesterday and the worry of tomorrow. This is the essence of Stoic tranquility. Choose one daily task, a meal, a conversation, a walk, and perform it with complete attention. When your mind drifts to the past or future, gently name it planning, remembering, and return to the present. Marcus practiced this not in silence, but amid the noise and demands of empire. It's a simple but powerful way to cultivate calm and clarity. Perhaps the most radical idea in Meditations is Marcus's insistence that external goods, wealth, status, comfort, even health, are neither good nor bad in themselves. They are preferred indifference, things you might pursue but which carry no moral weight. The only genuine good, he argues, is virtue, the disciplined exercise of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. The Stoic virtues are not just personality traits, they are active practices. Wisdom means choosing rightly. Justice is about treating others fairly. Courage is facing fear with clear eyes. Temperance is moderating desire. Marcus believed that obstacles are not interruptions of a good life, but its material. Every difficulty is a chance to practice the exact virtue the situation demands. Marcus wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles are not just to be endured, they are opportunities for growth. Each challenge is a chance to practice virtue, to become the person you want to be. This perspective transforms setbacks into stepping stones. Modern self-help often asks, "What do you want?" Marcus asks, "Who are you becoming?" The shift is from acquisition to character. The Stoic path is about building the kind of person who responds well to whatever life brings. It's a lifelong practice, not a one-time achievement. Each day is a new chance to recommit to your values. Marcus never saw philosophy as something you finish. Meditations is a book of fresh beginnings, each entry a new attempt to remember what matters. Tranquility for Marcus is not a destination but a direction, chosen again each morning. This is the deepest lesson. Philosophy is lived, not just learned. In a world of information overload and constant demands, Marcus offers a radical alternative. Narrow your circle of concern to what is genuinely yours. Focus on your own actions, question your interpretations, and let go of what you cannot govern. This is how you find clarity and peace amid chaos. Marcus encourages us to meet each moment fully, without the weight of yesterday or the dread of tomorrow. Measure the quality of your day not by what you received, but by how you responded. This shift in perspective brings a sense of agency and calm, no matter what life throws your way. Stoicism is often misunderstood as the philosophy of enduring hardship. In truth, it's the art of remaining fully human, clear-eyed, just, and unhurried, precisely when hardship arrives. Marcus's example shows that calm and clarity are possible, even in the most difficult circumstances. The first Stoic principle is control. Act only within your sphere. Ask yourself, is this mine to change? If yes, take action. If not, let it go. This simple question can transform your daily experience, freeing you from unnecessary worry and helping you focus on what truly matters. The second principle is judgment. Events are neutral, stories are not. Ask, is my interpretation certain? By questioning your stories, you can avoid unnecessary suffering and respond more wisely to life's challenges. This habit builds emotional resilience and clarity. The third principle is presence. Only now is real. Ask yourself, am I fully here? By returning your attention to the present moment, you can reduce anxiety and regret and find more peace in everyday life. This is the foundation of Stoic mindfulness. The fourth principle is virtue. Character is the only true wealth. Ask, who am I becoming? By focusing on virtue, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, you build a life of meaning and resilience, no matter what circumstances you face. Each morning, Marcus began anew. He didn't expect to master himself once and for all. Instead, he recommitted to his principles daily, knowing that philosophy is a practice, not a finish line. This attitude of fresh beginnings can help you stay grounded and resilient, no matter how yesterday went. Marcus teaches us to respond thoughtfully, not react impulsively. By pausing, questioning our judgments, and focusing on what we can control, we build the habit of wise response. Over time, this becomes second nature, helping us navigate life's challenges with greater calm and clarity. A key Stoic practice is letting go of outcomes. Focus on your actions and intentions, not on results you can't control. This shift reduces anxiety and helps you stay steady, even when things don't go as planned. Marcus's example shows that true strength comes from within. For Marcus, adversity wasn't something to avoid, it was the raw material for growth. Each challenge was a chance to practice virtue and become stronger. This perspective transforms hardship into opportunity, helping you face difficulties with courage and grace. Meditations is, at its core, a journal of self-correction. Marcus used his writing to remind, rebuke, and encourage himself. This habit of honest self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth. By regularly checking in with yourself, you can stay aligned with your values and adjust your course as needed. Marcus believed that nothing was worth breaking your word or losing self-respect. Integrity was non-negotiable. In every situation, he asked himself whether his actions aligned with his principles. This commitment to integrity builds trust, both with yourself and others. Resilience is a recurring theme in meditations. Marcus faced war, plague, and personal loss, yet he returned to his principles each day. His example shows that resilience isn't about never falling, but about getting up and recommitting to your values, no matter what. Temperance, one of the four Stoic virtues, is about moderation and self-control. Marcus practiced temperance by not indulging in excess, whether in pleasure or pain. This virtue helps you maintain balance and avoid being swept away by emotions or desires. Wisdom, another Stoic virtue, guided Marcus's decisions. He sought to choose rightly, even under pressure. Wisdom is about seeing things clearly, weighing options, and acting with discernment. This approach leads to better outcomes and greater peace of mind. Justice for Marcus meant treating others fairly and with respect. He believed that everyone deserves to be treated justly, regardless of their status. Practicing justice builds strong relationships and a sense of community, both in personal life and leadership. Courage is the virtue of facing fear with clear eyes. Marcus didn't shy away from difficulty. He met it head-on. Courage isn't about being fearless, but about acting rightly despite fear. This virtue empowers you to take action, even when the outcome is uncertain. Reflection was a daily habit for Marcus. By taking time to review his actions and thoughts, he stayed aligned with his values and learned from experience. This habit of reflection is a cornerstone of personal growth and self-improvement. Self-restraint is a subtle but powerful Stoic practice. Marcus often reminded himself not to be carried away by anger, desire, or frustration. By exercising restraint, you maintain control over your actions and preserve your peace of mind. Despite his power, Marcus practiced humility. He saw himself as a fellow human, subject to the same struggles as everyone else. This humility kept him grounded and open to learning, even as emperor. It's a reminder that true wisdom comes with humility. Marcus often counted his blessings, not as shallow optimism, but as a way to focus on what he had rather than what he lacked. This practice of gratitude helps shift your perspective and brings more contentment, even in difficult times. Marcus valued being unhurried, even amid the pressures of leadership. He believed that rushing leads to mistakes and stress. By slowing down and acting with intention, you can bring more calm and effectiveness to your daily life. For Marcus, the quality of a day wasn't measured by what he received, but by how he responded. This shift in focus, from outcomes to responses, helps you find satisfaction and meaning, regardless of circumstances. 2,000 years after Marcus Aurelius wrote his private notes, Meditations remains a guide for anyone seeking calm, clarity, and character. Its lessons are as relevant now as they were in ancient Rome. By practicing these Stoic principles, you can cultivate a calm mind and a resilient spirit, no matter what life brings. As you finish this exploration of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, remember, Stoicism is not about enduring hardship, but about living fully, clear-eyed, just, and unhurried, no matter what comes your way. Each day is a new opportunity to practice these principles, cultivate calm, and become the person you aspire to be. Your Stoic journey begins now.